Tough to see some of those images out there. Lucky we don't have that here. I know we've got some really hot weather headed our way Thursday, but we got to get through some storms.
We got some storms out there. We got a little drought, nothing as severe as either of those situations, so it's hard to get it just right. We've got a decent little line of storms that has developed. There's only been one severe storm so far that has been warned, and that is up here. The cell still exists, moving just through Millinocket now, and that was the one that was previously severe. But a couple of decent cells here, Dover, Foxcroft, Skowhegan to the north, and then probably going to clip into Bangor here unless we really thread the needle between these storms, but it seems unlikely. In the next hour or so, we'll move through Bangor. Lewiston getting hit with a downpour. These are not severe storms. In fact, some of these are not even really thunderstorms. They're just heavy downpours. And then we're having a hard time getting stuff going here over southern Maine. That has to do a little bit with the marine layer and a little bit with where the forcing for this front is, which is farther to the north. So there's a chance that southern Maine really doesn't get much rain at all here out of this system. So models did a good job. They kind of see this line coming through Bangor. It's a little fast, right? I mean, it's not going to get here that fast, but close enough. And then that line will continue to move east and then fall apart. By 8:30, when the sun sets, we lose all the heating and the dynamics necessary for the storms. It's a sticky night tonight, temperatures in the 60s, but most of the night spent in the 70s. And then tomorrow's a warm and humid day. I think this model is way too cool, especially inland. We'll be in the mid-80s there, right around 80 to 83 along the coastline. Nice and bright day, though. And then Thursday is the hottest day of the stretch. And again, this model's showing a weird bias of being very, very much cooler than everything else. But I think we'll be in the 90s, especially away from the coastline on Thursday afternoon. With high dew points, that'll mean that we have the heat indices over 100. And then a front's going to try to come through here on Friday, but this front is not looking strong again, which is kind of how this summer has been. Models have shown us a front, and then it's gotten weaker and weaker and weaker as we get closer. So the result of that is a day that Friday looked pretty showery, doesn't look as showery anymore. Looks more like scattered showers around on Friday. And then the weekend is kind of mixed as well. Isolated shower on Saturday, maybe some late thunderstorms on Sunday. I think the majority of it is pretty nice. So here's what I'm thinking for Thursday. 90 in Portland, 94 in Augusta, 97 in Sanford, 98 in Freiburg, and then we quickly much cooler along the coast, just a wind direction problem there. Or not problem, depending on how you look at it. Might be a good thing if you're into that. So again, this day does not look as showery as it did before. I think the weekend ends up pretty good. In fact, Sunday's going to be hot with thunderstorms late, maybe? You know, here's a good way that one of my meteorologist friends put it, which is, if the 3-day out model forecasts were correct on rain this year, we wouldn't be in a drought. You know, so what's been happening is, and I think it might be happening again this weekend, is it's been showing us showers and then it's been decreasing them. So we're starting to now bake that into the forecast. Otherwise, you'd see a lot more raindrops over the weekend than what we're showing you. But I think fool me once, fool me twice, you know, that whole thing. So.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't had a lot of boomers this summer.
No, especially like southern Maine. We've split a lot of these, so it's been hit or miss. But yeah, we'll see if we get some rain tonight. Just all little tiny bits.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Keith.